Hey guys, I'm Chez Pride, and today I'm back with part 20 of the Orange generation of my Sims 4 The Rainbow Legacy Challenge. And today is going to be a fun one. We are going to be playing the full weekend this episode, and we are going to be having 2 parties and playing as 2 different households. So first and foremost, we have our yellow heir Buttercup aging into a toddler today, and then we are going to go ahead and switch over to our orange heir's stepsister's house so we can have her bridal shower. So next episode on Love Day, we can have a wedding for her and her fiance, especially since his dad just died and her dad just died and our dad just died. We're going to have to do a funeral today anyways, so we might as well do something to cheer ourselves up. But while we're doing all that, we need to be working on our Strangerville mystery aspiration because we need to complete it so we can save the town and finally move out of hiding. But first, we are starting out a little earlier than planned because Mila has been woken up earlier than normal because Buttercup needed her, and now that she is awake, she's nervous about her first acting gig today before the birthday party, so she is going to wake our orange heir Blaze up to talk about it, and he's going to offer to mentor her in the guitar because even though they aren't fully rested, that's the last thing she needs before going to her gig to be ready. So before we go and talk to Blaze though, I do want to go ahead and keep care of her bladder and hygiene real quick, and then we can go ahead and bring her into Blaze's room and wake him up. Also, I've been having, it's happening good. I've been having major glitches with this trying to go night-night since the infant update. I didn't catch it when I was testing the update because I was mainly focused on the pad, but freaking the crib just half the time just doesn't want to work. Like, it just doesn't want to let your sim go to sleep, and I don't know why. Like, it won't get the bar low for her to go to sleep. What you gonna do, I guess? If we have to cheat her sleep need, I can do that. I just prefer not to do that. But let's see if she goes to sleep while I go ahead and get Mila to wake Blaze up, and she's gonna be like, I am so sorry to wake you up, but I really need to talk to you about something. I'm feeling really nervous, and maybe we can share a secret with him, and it'd be like, look, I know I'm normally like this confident galley who, can do anything she puts her mind to, but I'm actually really nervous about my first acting gig. And I feel like I'm not prepared enough in the guitar. Like, what do you do when you feel like you're not going to remember your song? Because, he has level 5 in guitar. And he'd be like, oh, well, you know what? We can just practice. We have, a little less than 5 hours before you go to your gig? We have time to practice. So, what I'm actually going to do, and this may seem cruel, but I'm actually going to lock them in here together. I mean, to be locked in a room with your ex and your baby mama, I don't know. But they are on good terms at least. And we are going to put his guitar in his inventory, and we are going to go ahead and practice because I can't technically. Oh, you know what would actually be good too is to give us the lot trait that gives us the quicker leveling up on the guitar. Anyways, what I was gonna say, we can't technically have him mentor because we don't it to level 10 yet, but they can both sit here and practice together, and it be like she's being mentored by him. So let's get this picture of them playing in the guitars together. Him in his flame boxers, her in her fuzzy pajamas. Just describes them so well. But let's see, how long does she have to practice? It says it's still not started. I disagree. I believe it is very much started. But let's actually check on Sunny real quick while that's going on. He's almost fully rested. Let's actually just give him away. Oh, this is broken. I'm just going to replace it. We have the money. But we're going to actually have him use that, and maybe we can mop up the puddle. Be very responsible. He's going to do his chores, be a good kid, shower, and then we can go ahead and get some leftovers. All right, Mila, how's your progress going? Still says not started? That's weird. It should be started by now. How long do you have to do this? Oh, Buttercup, you're still not asleep. Try this again. Try to go night-night. Now you're going night-night while everyone's awake. Okay, you're just going to have to sleep till your party. Still not started. If I end it and then... oh, yeah, it's done. I was about to say, how is it not started yet? Okay, but she is finished, so I'm going to go ahead and put her guitar up. You can go ahead and put your guitar down. Love how they're just both mopping up the puddle. Like, we don't like this puddle. Alright, unlock this. Is something broken? No, it's just a puddle. Okay, so how about since Sunny is getting some food, you guys can also grab some food. So there's multiple of these, and we can have them come teleport over here, and we can get a little breakfast together before we go to the secret lab, because I am going to go ahead and before her party, while Mila's at her acting gig, I want to go ahead and perhaps get all the experimental vaccines that we need. Hopefully 3 will be enough. The last one we did not work. So I'm going to prepare 3 because it takes a minute to prepare them, and if that doesn't work, hopefully, either by the end of the episode or next episode we can make another one and try again, but I'm hoping it'll work. Blaze, I think that'll be pretty much good on your knees. I will just have you go ahead and use the restroom one time before you leave. Sunny, is automatically cleaning up his dishes like a good boy. How about you just come here, turn on some music and dance. So turn on some carnival beats and dance a little bit. Mila can go ahead and harvest her daisies because I feel like she'd be very excited that they're finally there. And then as soon as she harvests her daisies, we will go ahead and go. Oh, you're angry. You're still awake. It says you're asleep, but you're gonna get taken away. You're gonna get taken away. I'm sorry. I'm cheating it. And hopefully by the time we get back, it'll be fixed. Blaze, you're still not done with your breakfast? Okay, finish your breakfast, because apparently you came and did all that while eating breakfast. Alright. You're full. Let's go. Alright, so we are at the secret lab, and I'm wasting no time. We're gonna go ahead and put his hazmat suit on, and then we need to gather enough supplies for at least 3 vaccines. So let's go ahead and just do all of... Well, I thought there was only 3 plants. Let's go ahead and do these 3 most close plants. So we need to go here and nurture this little plant. It will bloom, and then we can harvest the bizarre fruit from it. There we go. Oh, let's just teleport here, nurture it, and then gather its fruit from it. It's forbidden fruit. Alright, harvest, nurture. Come on. So we also gotta go looking for spores. So let's harvest the fruit and look for our spore filter. Can I just favorite this? I never use the favorites, but I might just favorite this because I'm getting real tired actually having to look for it. Please don't spawn inside. Okay, it did spawn inside. Can I drag it? Yes, I can drag it. Okay, well, actually don't have to have him pick him up then. I can just drag it straight into his inventory. That's actually nice. That actually saves me time. I wish I had realized that sooner, but if you let it go the whole time, looks like you get 5. So we need to do it at least 2 more times. So let's teleport over here, scan over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and teleport over here. Scan here. Scan your little heart out. Scan your little heart out. I know we have enough, but let's get those last 2 while we're standing here. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. It is time to teleport to the thing, the gate thing. Use your key card, and then we have to go through like 2 more gates or something weird and crazy like that. And to here, teleport, use key card. I'm trying to save as much time as we can because once we get started making the vaccines, it's going to be a process. So let's go ahead and head on down here to the vaccine machine. No time to waste walking all those stairs. Just teleport down here. Oh, and Sunny just got level 5 the motor skill. I would actually prefer you care for yourself. And also, let's go ahead and make me lower card before I forget. But let's create experimental vaccine, please, and thank you. Also, I hate that when I look at Mila's job info, it doesn't tell me what time the gig ends. Alright, but let's go ahead, get a picture of him making some vaccines. Make sure it works. If it doesn't work, I'm going to be kind of pissed because I don't want to go back outside and get more bizarre fruit. And we're already going to have to come back and do this again once we get the experimental proven correct by working on 3 people, which last time it failed. So it could also be a process. Okay, we created one, I believe. Alright, create another one. Mila still has to get off work before we can throw the party, but we do still have to make the cake before we go to the venues. Gotta give us a little bit of time, and you don't want her to age up on her own. That would be horrible. And she'd be all sad. Did it work? 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 Okay, one more. So let's go ahead and fast forward this. It's already past 12 o'clock. Mila's still not home from work. I have no idea what time she is home. I wish it would tell me, but this is her first day, so I don't know. All the vaccines, perfect. Alright, so we have 3, and hopefully these 3 work, but we need to go ahead and travel on home and prepare ourselves for a party. Alright, we are home, so let's remove the hazmat suit so we don't look suspicious and whatnot. But also, Sunny just got the holding it together from coping, so that's pretty good. Buttercup is down here out of her, I almost said crate. Oh my god, you can tell I'm a dog mom. Out of her playpen cradle thing, crib. That's the word. And we need to go ahead and come down here and feed her. And then after we feed her, I actually need to put her on a play mat, let her do her thing, work on skills as she has time when she wakes up. But right now I want to get fed by Blaze, and then you'll put her on the mat. Sunny really can eat at the birthday party and your other needs are good. How about you go ahead and clean this up, do a little bit of cleaning for everyone, and then maybe we can, let's see, what is your skills? Let's actually maybe work on your mental skill. Maybe we can do that by playing this arithmetic attack game on the computer. That would be good. Buttercup, you are being fed by your dad because your mom's not here, so he doesn't have an option but to feed you. You're just comforting her? No, I want you to feed her. Put the baby in your arm and put the bottle in her mouth. Is this the first time you fed her? I feel like this is the first time you fed her. She's hungry. Why didn't she take the bottle? Wait, oh, she must already ate when I wasn't looking. I forgot they sped up the interactions. Okay, I want you to go ahead and perhaps put Buttercup here, please. You need to go ahead and let's cook, and we will cook her a cake. And honestly, let's see, what kind of cake do we want to do? I feel like Buttercup's mom would specifically ask Blaze to make a strawberry cake because she loves pink and she would make it a little bit about her. So let's go ahead and have you perhaps, let's see, you do need to sleep. So how about you go ahead and go night night on the mat. Enjoy your last day as an infant resting. That sounds great. We are working on video game skills. Well, it's math. Really, it being video games is questionable, but get a picture of him being watched by his cat. Maybe when he's done, he can talk to the pet and get to know and whatnot. Alright, but let's see. Let's get a picture of Blaze cooking the cake. So I'll get a picture of him pouring it into the oven, making this cake, and then we're going to put the candles on it and put it in the fridge. How much longer? Oh, she is wearing an outfit. Okay. She is 3/4 of the way done. It's 3 o'clock. So is she going to get done at 6? The party is going to be so much later than I was expecting. I was expecting her to be home by like 3. But let's go ahead and we want to add birthday candles and put it in the fridge. Thank you. And I guess you can work on your needs because there are not so hot. Take a brush shower. I think this is broken. Not broken, but you know, need vines cleared out, so you can clear out the vines. There's going to be food at the party, so I'm not too worried about their cooking or eating. He's talking to the cat while he's on the computer. Wait, that's actually adorable. I love that. Maybe we can do that more. Friendly, can we talk to again? All right, yeah, let's talk to again. Buttercup, how's your sleep? Great. Oh, she's on her belly. Oh, you're putting up the toys. I'd rather you not. I really like the toys being out, but this is fine. Speaking of toys, we do have our imaginary friend. Hold on, Blaze, how is your... Oh, you're getting tired. Yeah, how about you take a nap before the party? Don't actually nap, take an actual sleep. But maybe while everyone's asleep would be a good time to ask the imaginary friend to come alive. So can we summon our imaginary friend, please? Summon imaginary friend. Is the cat trying to talk to you? What is going on with you? Maybe we can play some void critters together. Let's summon her. We will battle void critter against our D. Of course, we're going to choose our Campos because that is our number one. Number one. Battle time has begun. So let's get it on up here. Bam, bam, bam. Hit it, ma'am. That was actually really quick. Did she win or did you just cancel it because you wanted to greet her? And how much longer are you going to be at work? Okay, wow, literally as I asked that, she just popped back up. Okay, but look how they're hugging. This is so cute. But right quick, Mila, I'm sorry your needs are not that great, but oh my god, look at this outfit, girl, look at your outfit. Yes, but Buttercup, your needs are decent enough. I think I'm gonna have you, we're gonna risk having a blowout here, but we're going to use your diaper real quick. I think your energy and your hunger are good enough. You're just gonna have to deal with being tired. It was your first day at work. It makes sense that you're tired, but we are gonna go ahead and have to plan the party. Blake's got a little bit of sleep in him. He's hungry too. Everyone's gonna have to eat pretty much right after the cake it is done. I think we can go ahead and get the cake out of the inventory and then head on to the party planning and get up, and we will social, and we can go ahead and plan a social plan. So we're gonna have a birthday party. I halfway just don't want to do goals. I kind of just want to do my own thing. So let's have a birthday party. We're going to make Buttercup the birthday sim, and since we are not having it at our house, we can actually have a big party and invite a bunch of people, so we will do that. Honestly, we have a buffet table. We don't need a mixologist because it's a kid's birthday party, and we have a stereo, so we don't need an entertainer. And where I am having it this time, if it actually works, because sometimes it likes to not work, is to actually have it in which world is this? San Sequoia, and we're gonna have it at this Rainbow Rec Center. So I downloaded a rec center that was rainbow themed. So since each room is a different pride flag, I decided to go with the one that had the purple, white, and yellow because our sim is the yellow. I just added more yellow and made it a decked out spot because it had a perfect little cake area. So it looks like everyone is here. I love how Blaze automatically has Buttercup in his arms and Mila is just right here. Let's get this whole family shot here. Wait, that's cute. I actually like that. Okay. And honestly, Buttercup can wear that. That's perfect. All right, but I do think literally we should get everyone upstairs and immediately age her up because I think it will be so much better once she is actually a toddler. We're not in a group with everyone. Okay, let's go ahead and put Buttercup down here. Let's see. Can we go ahead and turn on was something that would be good. I guess kids radio would be good for a kid's birthday party. So let's come put Buttercup down here, and then hopefully Blaze, we can go ahead and perhaps come here and actions, form a group. These are the people that are here so far. We can do that. More people are arriving, but they can figure out where it is. Once you put her down up here, we can go ahead and tell everyone to head on here together, and then we will put our cake out and age up the baby. Oh, people are coming in that way. Okay, well, people are here at least. Oh, and she's doing the scoots. She scoots the scootins to mamas. Honestly, I kind of feel like Mila has done most of the raising. Blaze is going to have the opportunity when she is a toddler turning into a kid to help her age up. Mila's going to be out of the house by then, and Mila honestly did most of the raising of her infant stage, so I think it's only fair that Mila actually gets to go ahead and help blow out the candles. Finally, I finally got her to do it. I had to move the table backwards and the balloons a little bit further away, and Blaze is literally the only one here, but you know, I have everyone coming and they're on the way, so let's go ahead and witness this moment. You know, the parents are here. That is the biggest important spot, except you are blocking the way, sir. There we go. All right, Buttercup is aging up. We're gonna have a toddler. No more infants. No more infants. You're going all the way over here to age her up. Okay. Oh, I kind of like the braids she has, though. That's adorable. I don't know if I'll keep them, but it's cute. Kind of gives the vibes that we want. So maybe we can get a picture of her like aging her up but not showing her face, and then the next picture we get for the slideshow will be her with her makeover. Buttercup has aged up, and there are no specific rules in the challenge when it comes to toddler traits, but each generation heir does have the traits once they start aging into children. So once she's a child and gets older and starts being a teen and adult, whatnot, she'll start gaining the creative, art lover, and cheerful trait. That is the traits of the yellow generation, and she wants to be a painter and historian. So I think for her trait that maybe a charmer is kind of appropriate, because she just wants to be artistic and a cheerful little girl. We can have that be that, and then once she ages up, we are gonna go ahead and give her a makeover. Whee! Alright, let's go. Boys and girls and everyone in between, here she is, the madam herself, Miss Buttercup, our yellow heir as a toddler. And oh my goodness, does she not have Blaze's face. Like, look at Blaze, our orange heir, her dad, up close. Get a good look. Get a good look at her. They're going to look so much alike when she gets older. Like, what did she get from her mom? Because, you know, technically we changed her hair color to blonde. So I don't think she really got anything from her mom, from what I can tell. Maybe her nose. But Blaze's genetics are strong with this one, man. And this is going to be his only kid, so I guess it makes sense. But with this being the yellow heir, I did name her Buttercup for a reason. I did dress her in pretty much all yellow and whatnot, but there are a couple of outfits that aren't yellow, and that is because I had to go with a Princess Bride theme in slight ways. I had to just throw in some references there, and I already talked about, because of that reason, she's going to be a horse girl on top of being creative and being a painter extraordinaire when she grows up. So when we move, we're going to have a place for a horse, and when she turns into a kid, she's going to have a horse be given to her as a pet. One, she would have farm girl style for that reason, but also her mom seems like she would have wanted to be a horse girl when she was growing up, but she never had the money, so she put like the horse girl vibe into her and told Blaze like, hey, maybe we should get her a horse when she grows up. She has a buttercup flower on her head for all her outfits. This is only in toddler wear, I'm pretty sure. She can at least have it when she's a toddler. Her name's Buttercup. She has to. It's literally in every single one of her outfits. But I tried to go for like yellow farm girl, but there's also two outfits that reference Princess Bride, and we're probably always going to have these type of two outfits in those two categories. So first is everyday. So this is just kind of yellow farm girl. So we have just kind of a modern, more just like regular, slight farm girl reference vibes, like a little jumper with some sandals and whatnot. But then we have the straight up like farm girl overalls with the cowboy boots. It does have a yellow skirt and a yellow bandana, but I gave her blue overalls because of the blue dress she wears on her wedding night. That's not the outfit that's special. I just thought that was a nice coincidence. Also, it is a little bit more of a colder season, so I thought maybe she could have at least one outfit outfit that was for a little bit of a chillier weather. I love the little backpack. Gives like farm girl vibes. So that's her everyday looks. And then her formal, I wanted her mom to like have her in this like really fancy like gold dress, but then like white cowgirl boots. Like I just thought that was the vibe. And then also this is the first of the special outfits, is a blue dress, because like I said, her wedding dress in the movie is blue. So I was like, okay, she always has to have a blue dress as one of her formal wears, even though she's the yellow gin, but this has yellow on it, so it works. And then we have her sleep outfits. So I feel like this outfit is just an outfit that would have been thrown together when she doesn't have like a matching outfit, which just makes sense for toddlers to me. Got them dressed in whatever's clean, basically. But then she also has the matching set here. So it's the little fishies. And then she also has this satin like, gold robe. I don't know. I felt like her mom would put her in that. And then for her party wear, this is what she is going to be wearing to her birthday party when she gets back, and probably honestly her birthday party when she ages up. So this is basically like her birthday dress. And then also I gave her a red dress for the outfit she wears in the majority of Princess Bride. So she has that red dress in her party outfit, and will always have a red dress in her party outfit for that reason. And then her swimwear, her dad and her brother are big into void critters, so apparently this is the void critter that she is going to represent, just because the swatch had yellow on the bathing suit. So don't know why she chose that one, but that's the one, her starter, I guess. And then we have this little two-piece swimsuit that I thought her mom would have put her in. Definitely her dad put her in the void critter one, obviously. And then for hot weather, we have this little outfit. I thought that, like, the yellow kind of, like, the shape of the shirt kind of represented a dress, and it has the blue little bows, so it kind of reminded me of the blue dress. It's not the blue dress. And then I put some, like, yellow leggings. It has some little pink accessories with yellow little shoes. And then also we brought back the more modern horse girl, farm girl vibe. And then for her final outfits, we have her cold weather outfit, and this was just too perfect. It's literally yellow with flowers on it, and she's named after a yellow flower with the flower hat. It was perfect. And the little rain boots, adorable. And then also adorable is this little duck one piece like zip up hoodie from Adventure Awaits. I don't remember this when I was going through the Adventure Awaits stuff, but I'm obsessed with it. This is adorable. And considering she's eventually going to move to a farm, if not before when she becomes a kid, very shortly afterwards, I thought it was kind of fitting. So that is Miss Buttercup's makeover. So let's go ahead and go back to the party and finish it out so we can get them to sleep before we switch over the next day to Ember. Oh, look how happy she looks to be in her mom's arms. She's like, Mommy, you aged me up. Yay! Alright, but let's go ahead, and I know everyone is hungry at this point, so I'm gonna go ahead and have everyone come grab a piece of cake. Let's go ahead and have Buttercup come get the first piece. I love that you're holding her, but let's go ahead and actually reset her, put her down, and we are going to teleport her because I know she's gonna be a slow walker right now. So we can teleport here, and then she can grab the first piece, and then Blaze, you can go ahead and do the honors of calling everyone else to the meal once she has her piece of strawberry birthday cake. Alright, she has her piece. Everyone come grab a piece together. Once they are done, maybe we can have Blaze come and serve an assortment of food, and then I kind of want people to come over here. Like, the party is supposed to be in this room. I very much set up the party in this room, in this little four-way, and they're just all coming in here. Is there music on here? Is that why people are in here? Is it just literally because of the computer? I don't know why. Oh, people are also going downstairs. They just don't want to be in this room. Maybe after we eat our cake, we can call people to a meal or something. Oh, maybe we should talk to Ember while we're here too. So let's come here and maybe console about death. Her dad just died. And we can also go ahead and propose a crazy scheme. You know, maybe we can be like, hey, let's have a dad funeral tomorrow after the bridal shower, and we can try to cheer her up a little bit. And then Mila, you're done eating, so how about you actually come up here and call people to the meal. So let's reset you, teleport you up here, and then we can call it to a meal. Everyone would probably dig some mac and cheese. And then, are you hungry? Not really. Or Sunny, are you so hungry? No. Well, a little bit. But you ate cake. I'll let you get some food later. I mainly want the parents to eat while Sunny and Buttercup come over here and play on the dollhouse together. So both of you guys come teleport over here, and then we can go ahead and play dolls, and you can go ahead and play dolls. You have this cute little moment for the birthday party, and then I kind of want the adults to come like dance around them after they eat. There we go. Both of you play with the dolls at the same time. How cute. Alright, but oh, you want to be destructive. I don't want you to be destructive. I would rather you not. At least you acquired the imagination skill. I do want to throw a little dance party. Fast forward till they get done. There we go. And now let's go ahead and all come here. Let's change the station back to Kids Radio. Dance together. All dance together except for you guys, because you playing dolls, and I'd rather you do that. She is getting a little bit of a sugar crash, but it's fine. There we go. And have them dance. Blaze, where are ya? Where are ya? Oh, you never grabbed a serving, did you? No, you didn't. Well, you can go eat then. I don't know why you didn't grab a serving. Mila grabbed a serving. This is why I want it. And also, Blaze, since you're not dancing, can you come talk to Gerardo? He's supposed to be like your best friend. You guys haven't hung out in forever, so maybe we can express some admiration, be like, I'm so proud of who you became, and hug him, joke about facial hair. I do need him to eat though. Grab food after he talks to Gerardo. I thought he would do it first, but apparently not. Oh, and Ariel is coming to chat with him. No, I want to talk with Gerardo. Sorry. Alright, but they are playing dolls. How about you guys actually do come dance, though? Can you ask your brother to teach you to dance, or is it only adults? You can ask your brother to teach you to dance. Wait, that'd be super cute. Be like, brother, can you help me dance? Everyone else is dancing. I want to learn how to dance. Let's get a picture of them learning together. Well, he's just going to go back here. He's giving her verbal instructions from across the room. Okay, well, this is fine. At least she's doing the little booty bump. She's doing her little booty bump. Maybe her mom's teaching her. Now, is she doing? Yeah, now she's learning closer to him. Oh, this is cute. And all three. Okay, so Mom and Sunny are helping. I think that's cute. Alright, but the birthday party is about to be over. Blaze, did you eat yet? No. Come eat. We're not going to leave until you eat. And then we will go ahead, and I want to, before we switch over to the next household, I do want to give her room a makeover, and I want to give those vaccines. So let's go ahead and perhaps start wrapping up the party here. Mila, maybe you can start thanking people for coming. Or oh, you don't know Rachel. Okay, well, maybe we can invite Rachel to dance and do a friendly introduction. They're both kind of joined into this family through romantic relationships. Oh, there's Dylan. Invite Dylan to dance, maybe. And then Blaze, maybe you can talk to your mom. This may be the last time we see Ruby, so we might want to give her a hug, because, you know, she was our founder, and she is getting pretty close to being on up there. So I would like to perhaps give her a hug before we leave. The party's over, so I need you to... No, come back! No, come back! Ruby, come back! You can blame it all on the timer! Come back! Where are you? Dang it. Hug your mom, 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 hug your mom. There we go. Give a big ol' squeeze. Give a big ol' squeeze. There we go. Aw, from one heir to the other. One heir to the other. Give it a hug. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I'm a little manic today. Alright, but with that, I think I'm going to have Mila take the kids home, and Blaze is going to go ahead and go on out to the local bar in Strangerville, and we are going to try to find some possessed people and attempt to give them the vaccine. Alright, so we are at the bar. Let's see, does anyone have the crazy face? You two seem to be normal. What do you mean romantic satisfaction begins? Who are you talking to? How are you automatically flirty with this guy? Like, you have known him 2 seconds. You're not supposed to be flirting with people when I'm trying to find people. I mean, you are a single man now, so I guess it's fine. We're looking for possessed people. Where are you? There's one. Oh, there's another one. Okay, they're just starting to come in here and be possessed as they come in here. Okay, let's test the experimental vaccine. I was looking around for people in the world. I assumed once they got here it wouldn't work. Oh, but let's get that shot. Oh God. All right, let's see. Will it work? Please work. I really need like all 3 of these to work. Did it work? Maybe? Maybe? The vaccine seemed to cause some kind of reaction, but it did not completely isolate the infection. Keep testing on another. Dang it! Let's see, where'd the other ones go? Wait, come back. Why did you disappear on me? I had 3 right here. Let's try to test it on you. I'm trying to help the government people, but they just like don't want to get help. Oh, we're just gonna splash them through the door. Through the door. Eureka! The vaccine seemed to work. It looks like we can now head back to the secret lab to create the infection vaccine chemicalizer. Okay, so technically this won't be checked off until we do the final vaccine. I guess I should have known that considering I knew that it would be the final vaccine, but I thought we had to do 3 of these experimental ones for it to count. I guess it's just 3 of the vaccines, 1 of the experimental ones. That makes more sense. I was wondering why we had to do 3 of each. And honestly, I'm sorry, Blaze. I know you're just flirting with him, but can we? Oh, well, it's not even gonna let me click on her, so never mind. I wanted to meet Amy, but she's just like not clickable. Well, right quick, I'm gonna go back to the house. I'm going to give Buttercup's room a makeover, show you guys the makeover, put in bed and play through the morning before we switch over to our sister's house. Now, if that is not a face of a toddler in pure sleepy bliss, then I don't know what is, which totally fits to the reaction I want her to have right now. Because basically in my head, because we know at this point that the storyline is half of what's in my head than when it's actually happening in the game, basically Mila would have been like, oh, let me call up my connects and get a room makeover done while we're at the birthday party to surprise her with when we come home to put her to bed with. And in my mind, she just walked in to do the grand room reveal, and this is her face. She looks so happy. She's like, oh, my room's so pretty. So that's kind of what's going on here, and we're gonna do a grand reveal with her with you guys. So this is kind of a more just upgraded room of what we already had, but I still think it turned out really cute and is fit for a toddler. So if we look here, this is Buttercup's corner of the room. We have the same painting up there. We have pretty much the same wall look with the shelves and all the toys and the butterflies, but I did add a speaker up there in case we needed it. All of the furniture is new. So you walk in, immediately behind the door there's this little farm house that's yellow. I thought it was too perfect for the story we're trying to tell. We have a toy box that we can't technically get to, but it's there. We have a shelf with some toys on it that has little cubby holes in it, and then it has her little monster toy to talk to. It has a seating spot for reading time, and of course the bed and the toddler toilet. So that is Miss Buttercup's room. And then I also got something for Mila, because Mila will probably be moving out, if not before we move to the new house, when we move moved to the new house, and I wanted her to have a piece of this to take home. So I went ahead and got the life and death photo frame and locked this picture of them. So when she moves to her new house, she'll always have a picture of them in this time period. That is our room reveal. It is 2:27 in the morning, so I think the first thing we're going to do is actually come and read Buttercup to sleep, and then we can play until it's time to switch over to Ember's household. So let's go ahead and get a picture of her reading to her in a little satin robe. That's adorable. Read her a little book in her new bedroom. And let's see, I think I've tested this. Technically, even on low, they can't sleep with the lullaby radio, the adults, unfortunately, so I will turn that off so she won't get woken up. But she does need to go ahead and head to sleep once she's done with that. The other ones are already asleep, so then we should be able to fast forward until the morning, because I do want to go on a slight grave hunt, go to Ember's household, because after the bridal shower I want to have a dad funeral, so that'll be what we work towards here. Oh wow, she already got a imagination skill level 2. Oh wait, hold on. There's a haunting in his sister's trailer that we own, which means we have to go and keep care of the haunting. I guess this can work. We can go ahead and get him to real quick pee like a champion and maybe brush his teeth once, and then we can go over, keep care of the ghost, and then I guess go grave hunting. I guess that was the perfect little segue into that. And then once we have the graves, I can go ahead and have the bridal shower, and then we'll have the funeral afterwards. Ember is very involved in this episode. She already was at the party, and now we're going to her house, and then we're having her bridal shower. Oh, I bet the vines are about to grow out of that. Yep. Okay, well, you don't get to brush your teeth. We have to go ahead and travel to this unit so we can keep care of the haunting. Alright, so we are at the apartment. We need to go ahead and knock on the door that is technically theirs. So let's go ahead and knock on their door, and then we'll have to find the ghost that is haunting the items. So let's go ahead and perhaps come here and hug our sister lovingly. Oh, there's the ghost. We're gonna be like, don't worry, sis. We got it. We got this. We're gonna come talk to this ghost for you. Why is this sim called Bella Goth and looks like Johnny Zest? I am so confused. Well, we need to go ahead and confront the ghost. Be like, look, I don't mind a ghost, but you can't do your haunting here, sir. You cannot do your haunting here, sir or ma'am, because it's Bella Goth, apparently. I don't know, but did it work? Great job. The haunting. You can hear the haunting of the ghost. Okay, so we already hugged our sister. We're gonna go ahead and maybe enthuse about the upcoming wedding to our future brother-in-law, and then we need to go on a grave search. Oh, what I'm gonna do is, there's 3 dads that died last episode. 2 of them lived in the city. 1 of them, their family still lives in Willow Creek. So I'm gonna go to the ones in the city first, and then we will jump over to the Charming's house and get the grave from there. So basically, if you missed last episode, we had 3 of the dads in the story die. So we had our dad, Philip, die. We had our sister's dad, Frank from MCR, die. And then we also had our best friend / our sister's fiance's dad die, David Nolan from Once Upon a Time. He's Prince Charming. Good and bad news. So I was able to find David's grave because his family still lives here and it's just like right here. But like I said, I haven't been on a grave hunt in a while, and I don't know if it's apartments or if it's because I waited too long or why their graves weren't there. But I went to both the apartments that the other 2 dads lived at, and neither their graves were there, even though there's no one living there. That was a little unfortunate, but we can at least grab this grave, and then when we host a funeral, we can host a funeral for our dad. We can get our dad's grave that way. We just won't be able to get Frank's grave, which is a little sad. Hey, I at least attempted to get his grave, okay? But we got David's grave, so we can have him be a part of the dad funeral. We'll just like have a fake memorial thing for Frank, I guess, and just say that was his grave. He is at least the least important out of the three of them. We're probably going to go ahead and I'm going to switch us over to our sister Ember. We're going to throw the party at the bridal shower at the spot I put down, and then we will have the funeral afterwards. It's going to be an early bridal shower, but I do need to keep care of her needs anyways, so it won't be as early as we think probably. So I just loaded into their house, and she is straight up over here just doing a dance for her man, and he is just like loving the fuck out of it. It is adorable. I am obsessed with this. Their needs actually aren't as bad as I was planning on them to be. So he's hungry, so how about you come here and you can, of course there's no leftovers. Okay, well you can have a quick meal of some cereal. Really, there's gonna be food at the place because I made the venue, so I know there's a buffet table. Watch there not be a buffet table now that I said that. But let's have her come and pee like a champion, freshen up, and like psych yourself up a little bit. I think that would be good for the planning of the party. You know, she'd be like, you know, I got this. I am the bride to be. Oh, look at that pose in the mirror though. Yeah, she's like, I am confident. I am woman. I can throw a party. So let's go ahead and we will go to the calendar. I guess we'll do it for 7 a.m. We're going to have an early beach party here. So let's go ahead and have a batch party. And let's see, we can only have 7 guests. It can basically just be friends and siblings. We'll hire a mixologist because there's not going to be kids there. We'll hire an entertainer. And I think we'll do having a toast and drinks and dancing, and then if people want to eat they can. If they want to grab desserts they can. And we are going to go ahead and I believe it's a beach lot on Sulani. Yeah, peach batch party. So like I said, I built this lot myself. It's nothing too fancy, but I think it'll be fun for what we're going with, and we are going to do it at a bright and early 7 a.m. Alright, so we have made it to the beach, to the lot I built. Like I said, it's nothing fancy, but it is kind of cute. So real quick, you just come up to the lot right away. You have this little gazebo moment. There's like a bunch of gifts to be opened. There's a guitar and a singer place, a little place for you to watch the music. And then if you go over here, we have like the dance party area with the bar and the buffet table with a little restroom. And that is literally it. There's not too much to be done, but we need to have toast, dance, and have drinks. So I think while we are waiting on everyone to get here, maybe we can have Nolan come and serve an assortment of food. We can fill the fountain with fruit punch, and then let's go ahead and have Ember perhaps hire a DJ headliner. So that person will be there soon enough. And then maybe perhaps real quick while we're waiting on everyone to get settled in, we can go talk to our brother real quick. And I want to ask him to be the officiant at our wedding. So I feel like since he's the heir and he's our brother, it would only make sense that he would be the officiant. Dylan here is already our sim of honor. She's our sim of honor. So we already have a sim of honor. Now we have the officiant. I really think that's all we need. So let's go ahead and real quick, I want everyone to perhaps, well, first I need to make a group with everyone so we can go ahead and actions, form a group with our whole party here. And I want everyone to go ahead and come over here. We're going to have a little toast moment. So maybe we can, I'll call it NDs. Let's have a toast and let's request a toast from our brother since we just asked him to be the person. Oh, apparently my building skills are not great because first we had a sink in the way and now we can't get up the stairs. Okay, if we get rid of the columns, can we get up the stairs? It was the columns. We got this. Okay, let's have him do a toast and hopefully people will show up. Oh, you're just opening gifts. Dylan, I know you're our best friend, but that's a little rude. He is throwing a toast out there for his sister. Love that. I forget, can you request someone to play a song? Unfortunately not. Okay. Kind of was hoping Blaze would like sing her a song. Everyone's already having drinks and dancing apparently. So we had a toast. That was the main thing I wanted. Ember, maybe you can have you come here and open presents with Romeo real quick. And then once we open our presents, we can start the actual partying. Can you stop stealing our gifts? Like just this random person just coming and stealing our gifts? Okay. Romeo, you did not come and open your gift, but this is fine. Fine, we can get a picture of Ember opening her gift. And oh, she didn't like it. Okay, well, can we try opening? Let's add a present. And then maybe we can try this again because Romeo didn't come and do the presents anyways. And now we can get a picture of him opening it. Of course, it's a blue box for him. Love that. Okay, he liked his gifts better. I don't know what they got, but the first one was not a good one. The second one was a postcard. The first one, was a lump of coal. You know what? A lump of coal is not the worst gift ever. Oh, and this guy's randomly playing guitar for us. Well, maybe he is the entertainer. Okay, so I was expecting the entertainer to just be the DJ, but I guess this also works. So maybe we can go here and perhaps tip him, and she can come here and perhaps watch him. They can watch their performer, and then we will go ahead and go to the DJ area and start dancing and whatnot. They're just like, oh, we're just gonna stand around and watch this guy play guitar. Honestly adorable. That's exactly what I set this area up for. Are they about to... Oh, I thought they were about to kiss, but no. And of course, Blaze is here right up front, tipping them like, yeah, go bro. I wanted to be the one to do this, but you got it. And of course, they have a mixologist, but he's not at the bar. That's a little rude. Well, let's go ahead and then perhaps come here and we can do a group dance. I think that would be fun. I could totally see Ember leading her friends and family in a group dance. Okay, but let's go ahead and get a picture of them doing this group dance at the party. Oh yeah, they are in sync. They are rocking it. I haven't had Sims do a group dance in so long. This used to be something I used to do like all the time when I first got the game and the pack came out that this was available with. Let's go ahead and request drinks for the group. I want to request drinks, not make drinks. Order drinks for the group, and let's see, apple nectar. We'll have some apple nectar. Come grab some food. Yeah, you can like silly behavior. Let's see what we have here. We have jambalaya, we have chila, we have more jambalaya, we have taco casserole. Dylan has changed into her swimsuit. I mean, it is a beach party, so I guess that is fitting. So we have our drinks. Maybe we can go ahead and grab a serving together. We can all come grab a serving of some food together. That was a pretty quick party. We need to have a funeral, and we also need to, if we have time, go make some more vaccines before we end the episode. And then next episode after the funeral, we can start going ahead and recruiting people. All right, but you guys are taking longer to drink the wine than I would like. Can you just drink your nectar, please? Drink your nectar and be happy. Drink your nectar and be happy. Stop chit-chatting to everyone. But she's obviously more invested in the chatting than I would like her to be. Right, stop talking and drink your nectar and grab some food. Romeo just got mad about something. I don't know what pissed him off, but he was not making a happy face. And now we can go ahead and call people to the meal. Whatever this is. Chilla, I don't know, but it looks good. So we can call people to the meal. I love how there's people just like stealing our fruit punch. And also, no one else grabbed a meal. Romeo? Oh, it's because they're all still drinking. Put your drink down. You had enough. I want someone to eat with her. Now they're not eating. But the brother came and grab some food too. As long as there are some people eating. And maybe we can go ahead and we can grab a fruit punch while we're here. Let's ask our sister to be the flower bat. Oh, I know we've technically made amends with her in the past episodes, but I think it would make sense that maybe he would want part of his family part of the wedding too, even though technically his fiance, our sister, and her don't get along very well. But it'll make her happy and it'll make Romeo happy. But with that, I think we have thrown a good batch party. So we will just go ahead and end this batch party. Yes, we are ending it early. Looks like everyone had a great time. And now we can go ahead and switch back over. So we are loaded back into our main family. We are playing as Blaze once again. And we're just going to go ahead and get this dad funeral out of the way. So we're going to choose funeral and we're going to choose departed sim. And we could choose any of them, but since it's his dad that died as one of the dads, I think we're going to do his dad as the departed sim. We have David's grave to put out in honor because, we can't choose all three of them. I wish we could, but we can put David's grave out. We couldn't find Frank's grave, but we'll do something to honor him as well. So we're going to choose Philip as the departed sim. Honestly, I think Mila and the kids are going to stay home on this one. I know it's kind of bad for Sonny to miss his grandpa's funeral, but they really weren't that close. And he just went to a funeral like 2 days ago or 2 episodes ago. So I would feel bad taking him to another one. We can have that. Do we want mourners? I mean, we don't really need mourners, but there's some cute girls that maybe could come. You know what? I can't resist having Gerard Way as the entertainer. Okay, that's just too perfect. But let's go ahead and maybe, since it's a dad funeral and not just a generation funeral, we'll just choose for everyone to come in black. Oh, I just totally thought about the fact that the sim we're honoring is Frank, but like the third sim we're honoring, and we just chose Gerard Way to be the musician. Okay, that's how we're honoring Frank. We're hiring Gerard Way. Perfect. And we are going to listen to music, but we're also going to mourn the deceased, maybe give a eulogy, maybe do a lighting of the candle. I think that may be good on this one. And then let's go ahead and we are going to have it in our graveyard that I built a couple of episodes back. Alright, so we are here and absolutely no one wore black. Like everyone just wore their normal formal wear, which I don't know, I guess is fine, but still kind of annoying. But basically the ceremony area is over here. So let's go ahead and perhaps update the frame or assign a sim to the frame. We'll do Philip. We'll have Philip's urn there. And then, of course, we also have to put David's urn up there. There it is. So let's make that an urn by putting it on the ground and then put it up there. And like I said, Frank is getting honored because Gerard Way is playing it here. So let's go ahead and perhaps have everyone have people get one of the things out of the way by going ahead and lighting a candle. We can do a moment of silence and then have a candle lit. And then we will also now give a eulogy. That's what I wanted. I wanted to make sure it was on the list before I did it. So let's eulogize mournfully. It only makes sense that he would be very upset about this. Oh yay, people are starting to sit down. Kinda. One person sat down. Alright, but let's... Oh, Prince Eric is just awkwardly up there. Also, where is Gerard Way? He's swimming. You're supposed to be playing the guitar, bro. He is a fail. So let's go ahead. Finish our eulogy because it's taking longer than I expected. And then we need to mourn the deceased. So we'll go ahead, set like everyone to mourn, call over guests, and then we're gonna mourn Philip. Maybe we can lead them in a big circle of mourning. Oh, it is making everything glitch out to have all of them mourn. Can you just work, game? We are mourning Philip. There we go. Get that shot of him crying. Just weeping over his dad's ashes, I guess, technically. Now we gotta listen to music. I guess since Gerard Way's not coming, we can play one for our dad. So let's go ahead and maybe play song. Let's play a rock song. I think that's what Philip would want. Oh, and she's going ahead and giving a eulogy to. Okay, well, maybe we'll play this one called Down the Road. Appropriate choice and title. Oh, and they're all going upstairs. Okay, we can have a little moment here. Oh, you have to click on him to ask him to start playing the music. I figured it out. Let's have him play some music. We will personally listen to him. That should count. Oh, except Eric has to start. I had to start playing music. I guess that's fine. We can watch at least one of them. So let's go here and watch. I think it has to be on a speaker, but I didn't know that. So since we don't have a speaker on this lot, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go ahead and check that off. That's my fault, because I built this lot. But we're going to go ahead and real quick, we are going to put these urns in our inventory, and then we are going to call everyone up to do the pretty much quote unquote burial. If we put out the graves, we can go ahead and call over the guests, and then once they're here, we will do one more moment of silence and put the graves in the crypt. I think that'll be a good end to the funeral. Let's just at least get a bronze event. Let's do the burial, and then I will go ahead and head over to the secret lab and start making some vaccines that we need. Are people gonna come over? People are kind of over here. Okay, let's go ahead and one more time have a moment of silence. So let's just all gather around. Pretty please and thank you. They're all kind of standing in a really random direction, but while they're doing that, I will go ahead and put the graves up, and bam, boom, bam. I think we went ahead and had our funeral, ma'am. Okay, I'm going to check off this so we get to a silver, because it some reason isn't checking off without listening to the music. And in the funeral early, funeral complete, we only got a silver, but it was for 3 people. I think that's pretty good. We can go ahead and quickly travel to the secret lab and head on home after. So I'm basically going to do the same thing I did earlier. We're going to wear the hazmat suit. Well, we can't nurture that plant. Okay, we'll have to find a plant we can nurture. Or I think we can come nurture this one. No, don't taunt it. Don't taunt it. Don't taunt it. No, 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 no. Mom, we just saw you. No offense, but we just saw you, and you just made my whole game glitch out by calling me. Okay, no, we want to nurture the plant. We don't want to taunt it. This is what happens when you're super tired. You end up passing out. Not that he's passing out now, but let's go ahead and harvest bizarre fruit and then nurture this one. Find another one that we can get to. Can I? I can't click on the ones out here, can I? Oh, that's annoying. Can I click on this one? Okay, I can. I'll just teleport to it though, because I don't want to go through the whole building. And harvest bizarre fruit. And then we're going to teleport here. We're going to nurture this one. And then we have to get some of the spores. Oh, I didn't know that the nurturing could go wrong. Well, that's not good. Okay, well, let's go ahead and collect these. I guess I'll have to find another one to nurture? That's actually kind of stupid. It didn't work. And try and nurture this one. We can grab some of these. Wait, did we already have a third one? Maybe I did grab it and I just didn't realize it. Okay, well, it doesn't hurt to have an extra one. It just hurts to waste my energy. So let's go ahead and scan this area. We need, let's see, about 8 more. Give me the spores. And we also reach logic level 6. That's pretty good. Okay, we need to scan one more time, and then we need to travel down there. Let's stop scanning the area, and then we can go ahead and teleport over here. So come on, we're at it again, buddy. We're back at it again. All right, so let's go ahead and use the key card. Into the lab we go. Here we go. Into the lab we go. We gotta make these vaccines. So next episode, hopefully we can defeat the mother plant. That would be nice. Teleport here. And let's go ahead and use our key card. Maybe get a picture of us using the key card here, because I don't think I've gotten a picture at this gate this episode. We should be able to teleport down here. We have to create the infection vaccine, not the experimental one, but the infection vaccine. Now that you're down here, you should teleport and we can create it. I know you are so tired. I just need you to create 3 and then you can go home and pass out. Alright, so let's fast forward this a little bit. Make sure it actually worked. I feel like this one's taking even longer, but maybe it's just in my head because I'm scared of him passing out. Alright, but let's see if it worked. I don't think I've had one go wrong yet, but of course, probably as soon as I say that, it'll go wrong. Oh, we got it! We got it! Infection vaccine, and it is different from the other one. Yeah, that was experimental. Okay, so let's go ahead and create another one. You can do it! You can do it! You got it. Let's make another vaccine. Let's do another vaccine. I wish I just had like a cloning machine. We're not playing in the science career this generation, so I don't, but it would be really handy right now. We're almost done with this one, and it's almost 11 o'clock at night. This is taking way longer than I expected. Okay, please have worked. Yes, okay. Create one more, and then you can head on home. Sunny does have school in the morning, so, well, I guess I'm having the wedding in the morning. So, Sunny's probably going to be out of school in the morning to come to the wedding. So, never mind. They just need to get rest for the wedding, not for school and work. Because I forgot. I'm going to have them take the day off. Okay, you really got to pee and you're about to pass out. Okay, but you have made the final vaccine, I do think. Thank God. Alright, so we are back home and their needs actually weren't as bad as I was expecting. I mean, obviously, blazes are pretty bad. I'm going to go ahead and have him use the restroom, take a shower, and just go straight to bed. He can eat in the morning before the wedding. But Mila and the rest of them actually don't have that bad needs. I actually want to see Mila give Buttercup some food in the high chair real quick, and she is a little bit hungry. So first I want to hug lovingly, and then we are going to go put her in the high chair and have her try her first food before we end the episode, just so we do something with her as a toddler. And oh my god, the cuteness! But we have her doing her little hug. The game is glitching out. Why? The game is glitching out so bad. We are gonna go ahead and come here and let's give Buttercup some food, and maybe we can give her cheese crackers as her first meal. Cheese crackers, yummy, yummy. We have to go put the food in the high chair and then go pick her up and put her in the high chair. I don't understand like why you wouldn't put the toddler in the high chair and then put the food in the high chair. This is just how the game works. Let's see if she likes cheese crackers. Sunny just ate his dinner. He's not super tired, but maybe he can go ahead and head on to sleep, and we are going to see how she likes her food. Well, she's playing in it. She's definitely playing in it. Okay, she's observing it. She seems to like it. She likes the yellow food. The yellow Jen Heir likes the yellow food. That makes sense. And it actually got her hunger all the way up. Fantastic. That never happens. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and have Mila come read Buttercup to sleep, and everyone else is asleep. We'll do a quick needs check on the cat just to make sure he is good to go. And then once we read her to sleep, I will end the episode because Mila needs to pee and get to bed and all that good stuff. Like I said, next time, guys, I don't know if we're going to start in this household or just immediately start in the household with Ember, but we are going to be having Ember and Romeo's wedding tomorrow. We're going to try to go back into our household and have a little party afterwards, like just like the family and whatnot, and give out the vaccines. And then hopefully by the end of the episode, we can defeat the mother plant. Blaze does have work tomorrow. He didn't have work today. I do believe he has work all of next episode. I will take Monday off. I did say I was going to do that before we ended the episode, but I'll try to remember to do that before I actually start the episode. Like when they wake up, the first thing I'll have them do is take the day off before we switch over to Ember's household. We're going to have to defeat the mother plant on like Tuesday, probably like after work, I think is what we'll do. For now, we're going to end this one here. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that awesome stuff because you guys are awesome people. I'll see you next time. All right. Bye.